You channel constantly in your day to day. Every single day, you bring forth that which is masterful energy. See, this is what channeling is. Imagine that there is a bubble around you, okay? And if you expand that bubble, that's called channeling. You're now connecting to something outside of this earth. You're going outside of yourself to pull in things. Well, there's two forms of this spiritual path. There's the form of, I'm going to respect this illusion enough to utilize its own laws for the benefit of God's will, i.e. channeling, performing miracles, and doing this spiritual gift and that spiritual gift. Well, what if you collapse that bubble into you? This is called becoming. This is what masters like Yeshua, A.K.A. Jesus, did. This is what masters like Krishna, Yogananda, and Buddha did. They said, who cares about the Arcturians and these beings, Pleiadians and Syrians? I'm one with all of them. I'm going to just collapse all of that into me. And I'm going to become that which is, period. That which is. Peace unto you. My name is Nadiie. And today, I am going to teach you how to channel and how to become. Let us begin. All right. So channeling. Everybody like to channel. Everybody think they are channeling this and channeling that. Well, this is going to be how you know what you're channeling. At a foundation, you must truly anchor the fact that you're connected with all things. Anchor the foundation that you are God's will embodied. Because if you don't have this stable foundation, when you start to move on these esoteric pathways and start to integrate that which is galactic wisdom, and you don't have no stable foundation of what is, things can get a little rocky in your life. See, a lot of people are capable of performing miracles and connecting to this star system and that star system. As masters, we can give you all of these techniques. But if you don't have strong foundations, what's going to happen is one day you're going to wake up and there's going to be beings around your bed. You're going to have extremely intense dreams. You're going to be pulled into the astrams. Oh, you want to go on this mission? You want to go on that mission? Because you just thought, oh, if I open myself up, great things are going to happen. Yes, these things are great, but at some point you're going to get tired of it. This is coming from experience. I've done pretty much every single thing every spiritual leader y'all revere has done. I've held gatherings, proved it to people, and all of this stuff. But that's not what made me the embodiment of God's will. Doing things in the exterior world isn't. Because I understood, okay, well, channeling is basically just using focused energy. It's putting focus behind something. The moment you put focus behind something, you're channeling that energy. You don't just need to channel something outside of yourself. You can channel your higher self. Everybody forgets about their higher self when it comes to channeling. They want to channel this Arcturian being. They want to channel this Syrian being. They want to channel this star system or that star system. They want to channel this angel or that angel. They want to channel Luciferian energy. They want to channel Draconian energy. But they forget about their higher self. Your higher self is quite literally all of that embodied. Because you are that which is the embodiment of God's will. See, all of the beings, if you truly started to ask them the right questions, they'll be like, you're me and I'm you and we're one, right? If that's the case, it's only your physical body that believes that's not real. So, okay, if you start to tap into that which is esoteric, why don't you go to the version of you that does believe that this oneness stuff is real? A.K.A. your higher self. When you tap into your higher self will quite literally just be, basically your higher self is, visualize it as a library, okay? When you tap into your higher self, you port into a library. And anything that you feel is information that will serve for you, you quite literally will go to a shelf, you will pull it up, and then your higher self will just put the book in front of your face. You want to know about this? This is this information. Oh, you want to know about how to plant crystals on the ley lines of the planet? Oh, hold on. I got this book for you. Boom. This book right here. Oh, bro, right here. That's what your higher self is going to do when you understand channeling that. Well, how do you channel that? You quite literally trust your first initial feeling of love. Your first inkling of, okay, if I want to learn about, let's say, how to walk on water, there's something out there. usually if people don't have a foundation in oneness, the first thing that will come up is their ego. The ego will be like, oh, you can't do that. Read the Bible. Do this. Learn about it that way. Once you get that out the way, let it come and let it pass. Now you're like, all right, now that that's out the way, how do I walk on water? You tune in. The very first thought that comes after your egoic thought is pushed out the way, try that. Because it's going to lead you down the road that's going to allow you to integrate that miracle. See, it doesn't matter if it says, okay, when you are about to go to sleep, scratch your head 3 times, roll over, and say, I am, I am. I don't care how ridiculous it is, try it. I guarantee you something will happen. Because it's not about what it gives you, it's about receptivity. See, all of these spiritual gifts that are quote-unquote cities, we call them cities. These cities, that's basically meaning very powerful gifts. Cities are going to come to you as a God-present being when you allow yourself to be receptive. So when you start to channel your higher self by quite literally invoking it, you quite literally just say, I invoke that which is my higher self, for I am my higher self. Now it is so. Okay, now your higher self is in you. You've embodied it. What do you want? Okay, I want to learn how to master Reiki like Yeshua did, to where I can quite literally heal limbs that are missing on people. Okay. If you've integrated that which is oneness, there's going to be no egoic thoughts. The first thought, stretch out and spin around. Do that. It's not about that is going to give you the information. No, it's about receptivity. How well are you going to listen to that which is esoteric, whether your belief systems align with it or not? How receptive are you going to be to God? These are tests. They're just tests. And channeling and becoming, all of the tests of channeling and becoming are pretty much the same. And basically, the act of channeling or the act of becoming is what you do. It's the action that you perform after you've integrated all of these tests. It's about receptivity. Get that in your mind. Receptivity. Anytime you do a spiritual technique, anytime you learn something, anytime someone gives you something that you feel could be useful in your spiritual path, never think that that technique or that gift or that piece of information is going to guide you to that which is oneness, that which is God, that which is remembrance. No. These things is all about receptivity. It's God's way of basically guiding you to understand, all right, for me to truly embrace that which is the embodiment of all there is, I must be receptive to that which is other than this world, that which is not of this world, that which is truly love, perfect love. It's truly important for you to know this information, because there is never, I don't care who the spiritual master is, I don't care if he's truly revered or not, there is never going to be a moment where someone can give you something that is outside of yourself that's going to provide you with internal information, internal liberation, spirituality, integrating that which is God, truly knowing that you are God embodied. That's internal liberation, because it's you. You are the person that's recognizing, oh, I'm greater. It's like this. If you've ever experienced depression, how many times have you been around family and friends that truly appreciated you and loved you and gave you nice compliments all the time, but you still felt depressed? Oh, it's because you have to be the one to shift your mind state. Well, it's the exact same thing with spirituality. No one is going to give you a technique. I don't care if they perform some cool Reiki on you and now your tummy no longer aches. Now you no longer have heartburn when they wave their hand around you. No, it wasn't them that did that. It was your receptivity. Because if you said, I don't want you to do that, or I don't believe this is possible, it's not going to happen. So apply that same energy to all there is. How receptive am I going to be? Because that is going to be an indicator whether you are going to channel and whether you're going to become. If you're interested in booking a one-on-one session with me, click the link in the bio. And if you're interested in joining our mystery school, also click that link in the bio. But DM me first and I'll give you our free 3-day course. Because if you aren't willing to dedicate at least 3 days to God, why are you trying to integrate and go to a mystery school? With that, we say, welcome home.